Baldur's Gate 3 is finally here, and it is out of early access. And what better way to play this story-driven game than on the ROG Ally, because it is something that you would wanna immerse yourself. So you may want to take this with you wherever you are, like if you're in the cafe, if you're in a couch, if you're in the toilet, at a meeting, wherever. Okay, so I have been playing around with the settings for some time now, ever since I finished installing the game. And as you can see, I am doing close to 40 FPS, averaging around 30 to 40 FPS.
I have it there.
Okay. And I am running this on ultra graphic settings. I am quite happy with what I am seeing here, but there's one trick. Okay, this is what I wanted to share with you. In order to do that, I had to drop resolution down to 720p. By doing that, frees up a lot of resources for us to be able to push our frame rates. And let's take a look at the system resource monitor over here. So now we're consuming, if you push this to full HD, it's gonna consume the entire 12 gigs of memory. Let's just do that now. Oops. Wow, what happened? Okay. So it's like in desktop layout. Okay. So we just push this to full HD. No, it's still 720p. I was a little confused there. Okay, now it's in 1080p, and you will see that frame rates have dropped significantly to below 30. Now it's doing 20 to 25 FPS. It is still playable, but it's not as smooth. And memory is now at 10 GB. It's all consuming almost the entire 12 gigabytes of RAM, and you can really see that it's stuttering. It is struggling. Let's go back to our graphic settings. Okay, let's just quickly review. You have triple buffering on, gamma, okay, and the preset is on ultra. Now, if we drop it to high, we're not exactly gonna get much better frame rates. Okay, so we're still at 720p. Drop down to high, and so far the difference is minimal. Now we're doing 22, 23 FPS, walking around this huge map with a lot of grass and trees that usually, brings the frame rates down. Okay, and now we're gonna bring it back to 720p, but we'll push it back to ultra. Okay, and we'll explore this same section of the map, and you can see that we're not going below 30. It is very smooth. It is very, very buttery smooth, and this is in ultra. And the thing about the ROG Ally is that it is a small screen, so if you don't mind losing a bit of sharpness, I think this is the best way to enjoy it. Now the other option would be to drop down to low. Now that would be a compromise that some of you might be willing to take. So we are going to run on full HD and we're dropping down to low. Okay, and as you can see, we are getting much better frame rates, even better than running the game at 720p. Now this is at full HD still. Okay, and it is so much better at the expense of losing some of that graphic or a visual, you know, eye candy, because it switches off, like some of the shadows aren't as well defined, and some of the it loses some of the detail, like the greens aren't as lush. Now let's try to bring it to medium. Okay, overall preset. Let's try medium. Okay. Medium gives us 30 FPS, which could be workable. Okay. Yeah. But it's still going down 30. It is going down. It drops down to 27. But for the most part, seems to be doing well. Seems to be holding up at 30 and higher. There's just this section here. I don't know what's here. What's with this section here, or this area of the map? What are they trying to? What is the system trying to draw? That's bringing the frame rates down. Now it's down to 23. It could be the smoke. That would be some particle effects. That's usually resource intensive. Okay, let's bring it back to ultra. What happened? Oh, ultra, and we're dropping it down to 720p. Okay, it's not going below 30 at all. It's just steady 30. Oh, okay, drop down to 26 for like a split second. Now it's gone. Yeah. Okay, so there's something here. It could be the draw distance, right? See, like quite a bit. It's a little far ahead. We see some. There's an island over to the other side of the river. Island over to the other side of the river. Doesn't make sense, but anyway, whatever. There's a lot of things happening over at the background, over at the horizon, and it might be causing the frame drops. But yeah, what do you think? Do you think we have a workable compromise for us to be able to enjoy this game? Tell me what you think. Would you rather play Baldur's Gate 3 at 720p on Ultra, or would you sacrifice the graphic quality and trade that for the sharpness that you would get at 1080p and run it at 1080p with graphics on either medium or low? Or are you one of those masochists that would play this game at 1080p on ultra, and you're just gonna ignore you're just gonna live with really bad frame rates? Can you even play with like 20 FPS? Maybe people out there who play like that. So that's been it. See you in the comments. Till next time. Bye.